the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
Ene da enipa wotwe a womo enya womo nkwanhia wo ewo helicopter crash num emunsia yesi omo ne na emu mienu de a omo yankamofo no yasi omo dada na yaka won ayi nyina abom na enipa ba ko a wokasa akofo ihu na wada NDC amayeko no akomaso pa na womo dwen se anase bebre kura se wono ka ho na NDC amayeko no etimwie na election na wura anase Dr Omane Boamah na nipa ba ko a na wone ne election ho adwuma ewo NDC amayeko no sofo Tanko Computer na woye ne deputy na busua wura yi ababontin abeka Nsem-Pii a wo say ene the last anase nsema wura no eka ye ansana helicopter no ekonya sankwanhia no abusia enya afei eniye ba bisi waso mame no nko na Nsem-Pii a Tanko Computer wodi gudwa na Omane Boamah na wo kire akwatia election say eda na koma so pa na nkopese woni NPP amayeko no ede kwafe so ewo ho yanko na kokotie bibra yeba Nsem-Pii TV ye ne atifo ebeto aso
faye nyina ye mu na wo maka owie pa no NDC amayeko ne sense mo party ma dudu no na eka ho bie enti yebedi ho koba kakra na fe yahwe abatu hihye nso abekoso awakotia na ho bo a wo maye ede afa ho Tamari Central there we say yisi and declare vacant there now so yedan a eno so ebeka ho bi na etuhwenti ena no pay wo pani a yato nsa frɛ no na ono so de nemre ache yen se yene no eni nkomo sofo Tanko Computer or Deputy Director of Election and IT Edema NDC amayeko no na obekame santi we de ono kraso no san ye CEO Edema defect anti obekame say de na say yebo ba ala so for the penny ana penny say so for me papa di me papa di ne sofu so de sofu Tanko me di Tanko ne say omo wa 3 Bemba number 3 na me last me boy ti me na ye fa me Tanko me ma so we say o family is a Unkwana a boy. From so for Tanko. So Tanko need to say Unkwana a boy. Oh, what you see? So me deeper a sh0cks computer. Okay. So I won't say no don't originate that you try it. We first name Papa D. So we first say Adam Yakuba. Adam name and Papa Nidi. But no sa nature but self ni dia we tell you are say na ye share ayi to above within the computer no yes when ye share the penny say e ba ni say ya o ka so obisu no hwe ti betinti ye de se de be share se na fi san baba tu bi no so Dr Omane Boamah you be a which maka so tu anu watiem the last time on the share and some side also busy.
Yeah, my main fakwan we na me chia otiefo ni nyina no mo hwe ndem Omane Boamah arewo papa eja kwame that day no Wednesday no 6 August no morning 7 o'clock na yene Dr Omane Boamah na share plan on akotia no my strategies say we na ebeye me colleague Madi any atabotin and then Yaira Kwako yina isha na ochre bibie na ebeye akotia by election because na akotia by election it was in fact he was so passionate about it no say so from Eastern region he was passionate about it because so yina him say problem asi 2024 akotia ohom so sisi ade o see problem emba bi so yes you share meeting up to 7:45 na upon meeting no eja kwame na me come to office we got now around 10 o'clock 10:30 na kobo 10:30 na general be frame me general or Ghana Armed Forces frame me can me say accident babe see obasi on area no na me boss also say me say obo ent me because meeting no one can't say o to kwan
oh sir
no can't say o to kwan you dey nim say o to kwan grab morning 7 you need to share you meeting 7:45 no when say no can't say o to kwan because see you ko ye ni na na say report back because ma di na obe ko the following day akotia
ya wada
no ko start no ko start processing now say only the ground officer na media mini issue asemi na kasa so when you were rules they play directory to and courtesy Dr Omane Boamah so on that day no you my prep strategies na you say computer be easy ma di be easy ya iwa kokko ni atabo atenu so be yedi on the master plan or tena ho Dr Omane Boamah na you report back.
It's a Monday share upon on so na we meeting best media men 45 minutes no. One chira so be to come.
No on chira. Then he didn't tell us why he was traveling. He was a type I mean if it doesn't matter you why will we be discussing because I didn't know him say no program you Eboasi because on Tuesday no there was fake meeting functional executive committee meeting now you were a penny national chairman General Mosquito no about a chair country say a China program be war Wasi now man penny say or per party penny pa number ho now also functional executive is the highest decision making day to day everything about the party every Tuesday we meet what I say so or country say no so only they want me come because our program baby so not general secretary so CEO is too short for him because he has already planned another program so be call and when look around we na agree say Dr Sapo uncle Jinama NDC
okay
now Dr Sapo penipa my party no say even any time he's called to go and represent the party he will resist so I know Dr Sapo uncle flow plane and when him say program be but him say Dr Omane Boamah or the program no because you share no plan na strategy ni na eko or the man say we nko aye we na say report back man na ehwe
it's where major no captain so the person the free war Boamah no now reaction to say
I nearly fell down and my aide rushed in we say then let me twinka so we say me driver anyway so my family na enko we nim dey ekọ so me kunu na me kan me bia me office no no say bibiasi because the way I was running let me drive and so one family na enko be call India High Commission one family call India High Commission because na ho in problem bia and do ajana esumesuna na me pomo bisa me say dey na ekọ so no what is happening na me twinka the first secretary no High Commissioner Bamiche who have a can say computer na dey na ekwas I say I could do 30 minutes na me dey it na na family Obama me can say we na ekwas we say what I say meet in office that's why me do me phone ni na me say me pere me bia na ekwas because I'm papa no pa such a brilliant person Omane Boamah it wasn't Yakubu such a brilliant down to earth politician very passionate about development of the country especially the armed forces the defense ministry trying to reset a home and the legacy the crown or the mind from the directorate to reform the election directorate, the election management of the party from 2023 time almost swear into office. Let's start when we say papa we or bad the year reforms be born of body ban na ye ejumama endis or new na strategy we ni na plan we ni na na ko boa party no na ye defeat MPP sa we ni na that one or your defense minister no he was still our director election. One thing people didn't know till Omane Boamah only they are not on pay credit or here they are not on pay credit some on pay cameras you say on pay programs
shy person
also was just shy person because he said the job must be done. I don't need to talk about it and you guys can go and do your talking media minko so even certain programs require say he should be there. He doesn't want to go, and you have to force him. Say, Doctor, where they are come. You say, what? Look, I'll give you a classical example. The day number declared presidential results, electoral commission.
Yeah.
No, say uncle. Let me say, you're director of election. You know, say number declared president Mama. I say, I'm not doing no maybe. No. Boss, you have to be in this program. We have to be there. Because he reluctantly said, okay, don't worry, I will go. That's why we're late. He didn't want to appear there. Because the job said you wanted there. I know he met us together and said, look, I was given a tax. And he said, I should get His Excellency Dr Omane Boamah elected as a president. And yes, sir. Yeah. So I've achieved that target. They will say you can't leave. Party they say want to make call. Presidency they say want to make call. Continue to act as the director of elections until a new one is appointed. Shortly after the declaration of His Excellency Dr Omane Boamah said, no, don't need it. I only the his job was to get the president elected. Only the but the party saw the kind of person he was and the brain that he brought to bear in the directorate. That was not the time for him to exit. The party said, no, stay. Continue to do the job. President said, stay, continue to do. So he married the two, director of election, any defense ministry, but was not coming forefront. See, there is here no dual programming in our mind about the applicable of the way he drew the program for us. That's how we overturned MPP and defeated them hands down. And the plan also done for Akutiano. I could see it through that this man and this plan he has done, MPP is in big trouble. Because the implemented plan we need their MPP, they are finished there.
And you can say Dr. Omane Boamah a team player.
Team player. He was, in fact, one thing I learned about him is he gave leadership to the directorate. He made sure that everybody potential was brought to bear in the directorate activities. He knew our strength. I would say, Minya Madi, no, a ground person. I would say a former deputy national organizer. So in grounds, ni Jumane pa, what's the man they don't come. Atabate any yaya on the IT experts. So elections management. What do I say? Yeah. So we all have our rules. So we managed to pull all these brains together and give directions, give it leadership. And so everything boils down to leadership. So we were proper leadership, and we have to thank His Excellency Dr Omane Boamah, National Chairman. Asidun Ketia, any general secretary, because they gave us support, especially the party leadership. Who's a party leadership now? So you must get leadership from the party. They were not interfering in the work. Anything Dr. Omane Boamah brought to them at the fact level, because they knew that this group, they were out to something. They were not questioning your strategy, your plan. Because they believed that this man, whatever he was bringing, he knew what he was up to. 57 plus. because they knew that we were up to so. And even when he was appointed, when we say time or appointing the director of election, many people say, na papa we will elections. I say,
because we be arguing say, Omane Boamah Dr.
Omane Boamah, so medical of the CC. Who means so institution in elections? The man was an institution in election, not me. Our first meeting, picture me, it's now ye jury ye kasa ye draw program then our first presentation to functional executive, then they got to know that this is a group that we must believe in. They know what they're about. Your presentation the analysis in the year about election and how we are going to confront the election in 2024. Then they knew that MPP were in big trouble. But a lot of people were still not sure until we started implementing your programs. Maybe we say, Kai, group way, they know what they're about. They know what they're about. What is it about collation of resources now? Can say NDC intimate quality resource 2016 is a problem, 2020 is a problem, and yes, sir. But 2024, by 9 o'clock, you finish elections, and yes, sir.